just really like it, and we really like talking about it. But Katie, since you didn't join us last night, we now have some initiation questions that we like to ask. We went around yesterday, and it was a cause of debate, heated debate,
contentious. Yeah.
Yes, between all of us. So, the first question is, you have to answer our riddles 3. The first question is, which fast food fry is the superior fast food fry?
Out of all fast food places?
Yes. What is your favorite French fry?
Oh man, the crisp cut. I mean, does it have to be a French fry, or does crisp cut count as French fry?
Crisp cut. We didn't really get into that because we did have someone say that Chick-fil-A was their favorite French fry.
Oh yeah, well,
This guy right here.
Yeah. I was like,
I can't eat Chick-fil-A because I disagree with their morals.
Same.
So I gotta go crisp cut fries from Carl's Jr.
Oh yeah, I forgot they had those.
Yeah, Carl's Jr. has crisp cut fries. So
and theirs are thicker too.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, just like general fries. That's a great question. I mean, they're all different. You know what I mean? Like, I love a McDonald's fry on the right day. And if they're fresh, are fresh, I'll get down. We've been eating a lot of Burger King because we live close to a Burger King. And I recently rediscovered that I like their fries. They have decent fries. But yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I got to go crisp cut fries from Carl's Jr.
That's a good one. Okay. And now, do you put butter or mayonnaise on your grilled cheese?
Butter.
Ooh, wrong answer, Katie.
No.
I hate mayonnaise. I have heard that people mayonnaise their grilled cheeses, and I wouldn't be opposed to trying it, but butter.
Oh, you haven't tried it?
No, I haven't tried it.
Oh, that's why you haven't picked it. Oh, that makes sense. You gotta try it.
There's still a chance to save your soul. Just saying. There's still a chance.
Yeah.
Oh, you
This is
haven't
fine.
been to church yet. Oh, great.
See, no. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Ooh.
That's the only food questions?
Yeah, those were the only food questions.
The only ones?
It sparked major debate last night.
Yeah,
There was a third question, wasn't there? And I just completely forgot.
Yeah, it's like, how many spoonfuls of mayonnaise?
Of olive oil do you typically drink for a meal?
Yeah, that was for use of me.
I mean, I lived in Italy for 2 years, so I fill the pan, and then as I cook it, I add like another quart of oil.
Heck yeah.
They
I'm right
use
there
olive
with you.
oil so liberally. It's just like, you're cooking, add some more olive oil. Add some more olive oil. And that's basically how I cook.
The two things I use in excess are olive oil and butter. If something's like, throw a tablespoon of butter, I'm like, a stick of butter.
Got it. I get that though, because
Quart of butter. Got it.
I had Southern grandparents, so I definitely do the Paula Deen.
I was gonna say, that reminds me of Paula Deen and her like crazy butter usage. So I guess it's a bit of a Southern thing. I don't know.
And do you...
Oh, I don't salt my watermelon, but I like to put my watermelon in lime juice.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, watermelon with lime is like one of my favorite things.
That's nice. Okay.
That
So you
sounds
also
good.
put tahini on it.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tahini and orange.
I've never
Try
done
that.
tahini and orange.
Try that. Y'all gonna thank me later.
I'm learning a lot.
I definitely, when we went to Mexico City, our friend Michelle really wanted a mangonada, and I'm gonna be honest, Michelle is really good at speaking Spanish. She won't do it for us, but she'll do it if she has to. And she's got a really good accent, but apparently this old lady at this little stand did not like Michelle's accent, or she did not like Michelle. And when Michelle was trying to ask, because we told Michelle, she's like, I like that mango thing. She's like, I want to try the mango thing. And I was like, all right, cool. Just go up to the lady and say, you want a mangonada. And so Michelle went up and asked her, and the lady's like, what? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know what you're saying. I don't understand. What are you saying? And I just felt bad because you could see Michelle just going like, I want this with the stuff on it. I was like, oh, that lady is fucking with you. She didn't like you. I wanted to step in there and just be like, no, bitch, this is what she said, and you know that's what she said.
I took 4 years of Spanish in high school and I got pretty good at it. And then so I decided in college to study Italian, and I forgot all my Spanish because they're so similar. And like, I just got too confused. And my Italian teacher literally told me one time, you're gonna have to forget all your Spanish or you're gonna fail this class. Like you just like you get too confused. And so I really took that to heart. I kind of forgot all my Spanish. So I went to Mexico a couple years ago and I was speaking in Spanish, and the guy who was talking to me in Spanish, he was like, you know, your Spanish isn't bad, it's pretty good, but sometimes you say words that are not Spanish. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I tried to learn Spanish before we went, and I mean, I should have learned it at birth, but my parents failed me, so. Language isn't in me. Like, I definitely have a hard time with it. And because I also wanted to learn French.
Latin languages, when they're really similar, it's very difficult to keep them kind of distinct in your mind.
Separate, yeah.
And I go more towards the French because I was learning French on my own. So I lean towards more of the French if I know it. And I know it in Spanish, but I'll lean more towards pronouncing it in French, which is weird.
Like, I think I struggle because, like, you know, like words like primo in Italian means first, but in Spanish it's cousin. You know what I mean? And so
First cousin.
Yeah.
Got it, done, perfect.
So I said, and I remember saying primo, and he gave me a look like, what? And I was like, wait, no. I was like, oh no, that means cousin. I just asked if I could have my salad cousin.
Like, good thing that's the only thing you said. You could have finished that sentence a lot worse.
Yeah.
Something about tossing or something.
So I worked with a music director who's Italian. We're streaming, right? So I'm not going to say the name of the orchestra, but I loved speaking to him because he would weave Italian and English together, you know. And my favorite was he would always say "eccetera," right? "Eccetera, eccetera, eccetera."
One of my Italy, they say super and cool, and like a lot of times they'll say super cool. It's still one of my favorite things to be like super cool.
You know, I used to host some German exchange students because growing up I was supposed to know Spanish, like my dad's first, language, Spanish, he's first generation.
You and I are the same.
Right, but instead in school I ended up learning what's it called? German instead. So I got fluent in German and not Spanish, and it's never come in handy at all. Like I mean, I lived in Germany for a little while, which was cool, but talking to the German exchange students here, like some of our words doesn't translate properly.
Mm-hmm.
No. So like something like Sierra Mist, like they all got a kick out of it. They all thought it was hilarious, like Sierra Mist, and it's because mist means like shit. And so they're like, and so if you ever describe something as like that you're eating, like they gave me something, I forgot what it was, and I was eating it. I was like, oh, how it tastes? And I'm like, well, it kind of tastes a little mushy. And they all just went crazy. And I'm like, oh, fucking A, what the hell did I just say right now? And they're like, oh, in German, mushy means pussy. I'm like, oh my God, I can't escape this.
That is, so Italians have a lot of slang for have sex, like a lot of slang for it. And like scopare means to sweep the floor, but also to have sex. Trumpare means to play the trumpet, but also to have sex.
I feel like they don't understand what a metaphor is.
As a former trumpet player, that makes complete sense.
Well, so I was like hanging out with some people I just met, like in somebody's apartment, and they had a trumpet, and I was like saying like, oh, that's a trumpet, and I was like, oh, tromba, and they all looked at me like, what? Because basically I just said like, you have sex, like just like let's have sex, basically was the interpretation of I just like proposed sex in this room full of people, and like they all looked at me like, what? And I was like, tromba, and I pointed at the trumpet on the wall, and they were like, oh my god, okay, we gotta teach this girl some stuff before she just walks around Italy saying whatever.
It's like I never made it out of the airport.
Not gonna let you get too close.
So tell us a little bit about this game.
It's kind of
Fantasy
like,
Strike.
I guess, Street Fighter.
That's what it looks like.
And each character has different moves, they're different style. Like Satsuki there, the little girl that's jumping up, is more of a quick hit type girl. You can't let her get too close like that. Otherwise, she will beat the shit out of you. Which also our producer hates when I play her. And I play the other girl because I just dominate the shit out of him.
I noticed when going through the tutorial, there is no jump and there's no crouch, correct?
There is jump.
Oh, there is.
We're jumping right now.
Oh, yeah.
There is no crouch though, but there are like sliding actions. Oh shit!
Yeah.
I let you get too close.
You can somersault backwards too, right?
Yeah.
And I've only been playing this game for a few days, so
This is day number 2 for me.
you're
Is
not
there
doing.
blocking or only countering?
Oh, is that?
Is it? Can you both block and counter, or is there no
Yes.
blocking?
Yes, there's blocking. Backing up is blocking. So hitting back is block. Oh look, did I win? I won. Look, I won. Sam, I won.
All because I wanted to tell my
Brava.
Germany story. But you're welcome. By the way, look up Curryverse. That shit's addictive.